The Dragon Prince. I've been binge watching this show specifically so I can get this review out early so that people know what the show is about. The Dragon Prince is a show that has the lead writers of Avatar, not the creators of the show, the head writers of specifically each episode that have worked together to create the show, which is Aaron Yaz and some other guy. I forgot his name. Anyway, so the main question of the way is season one of The Dragon Prince as good as season one of Avatar: Last Airbender? Personally, to me, the book one of Avatar was the worst book, including the Legend of Korra. Well, never mind. Book one and the Legend of Korra, book two Legend of Korra was absolute garbage. But anyway, that's not the point. The point is this is Dragon Prince, so let's toss it out the side. But Dragon Prince is a show about a world, a magical world, much more magical than Avatar, a magical world where there are elves, multiple types of elves, and there are humans. There are six types of magic guy, whatever, magic, and each elf and humans have a certain type of magic. Basically, the humans created dark magic, and then the elves pushed them away. That's all established in the first episode fairly well. Okay, so so when that happens, and that's the premise of the Dragon Prince. Humans, elves, magic. It's all in the description. That's the premise there. Um, See, the world is very alive in the world. In these 9 episodes, you really do understand what the world is like. Now, this is all episode one, so I'm not going to spoil the territory, but you understand why the humans hate elves, why the elves hate the humans. Like, it's said that because humans created dark magic, all the elves banded together to push them out of their country. And the elves hate the humans because one, they created dark magic, and two, because when this happened, they stole the dragon egg, which is they didn't really establish what the value of that egg really is. Just that it's the egg from a dragon, and that's why it's important because it's a dragon. You know what I mean? Now we are getting into some negatives about this show. Oh, first the animation. This anime I can deal with a lot of levels of animation. Even in Dragon Ball Super, the only time I really hated animation was in episode five, the infamous episode five. That was awful. But in this show, it's not even like it's like Dragon Ball Super where it has spikes of bad animation. It's just bad animation throughout the entire show, and I got used to it. Don't get me wrong, but if you watch, like, let's say you watch Hunter x Hunter or My Hero Academia, and then you go on to watch this show, your eyes need some time to adjust. That hurts. Do not to do that. Take it from a personal experience. It hurts. And what else? Oh, also, this show at the beginning has about 2 minutes worth of narration, which is not entirely bad. I don't mind that. Remember, that's what Avatar started out. But then that's not the only time. Like, there's another time where characters are having this heart-to-heart conversation about. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but instead of actually showing you what it is, they explain it, and it's rather late in the show. So at this point, I pause the show. I'm like, wait a minute. You could have shown us this at the beginning of the show. They had the opportunity, but instead they waited. Instead they decided to wait until now to explain it to us, and why? There was no point. And this is my okay. And this is my spoiler-free review. Personally, I like the Dragon Prince. Of all these cons, the cons are pretty heavy. I think the show built a nice, strong foundation, and I respect the homage it pays. It said like the season one of the show is called Book One, which is it's an Avatar thing. But honestly, I like that. It pays homage. It's not a ripoff. It's a completely different spin to Avatar. It's from the creators, so it must be good. It's as simple as that. It's not like it's from Avatar, so maybe it's an extension. Maybe there'll be some callbacks. It's none of that. It's just good writing. How do you feel about the Dragon Prince? Have you watched the Dragon Prince? And if you have watched the Dragon Prince, has this influenced you to maybe watch the Dragon Prince? What else? What do you like about Dragon Prince? What did you like about the Dragon Prince? Did the animation bother you as much as it bothered me? I hated it so much. Stay tuned because I'm gonna have a spoiler review talk about what happened in the show. If you're interested in that, you can watch it right after this, or you can watch the show and then watch that spoiler review, which is gonna come sometime today. Peace. The voice acting in this show, I have to say, is very good. Like, never for a moment, like, even though the plot is kind of awkward and the world's kind of awkward ish, I never felt out because the characters, like, especially the main character, I love that it's Sokka because once you think it's Sokka, you really feel like it's like he's a funny character. He's funny. He's a planning character. Once again, the reason why I like Sokka, and the voice acting in the show is on one. I usually hate magic with a passion because I feel like it's cheap powers, but in this show, it's not like they do anything new with it. It just feels a lot more. Not okay. Like I'm not gonna say it feels more tangible because it does not feel more tangible at all. It feels ridiculous, but there's something about it, and it's like maybe it's the way they do it, the fact that they explain that it can only be done in certain situations. Like for example, there is storm magic, and you can only do storm magic in the eye of a storm, basically when there's a giant storm. But because these characters are royalty, they can afford to have such good gear, so they basically have this orb that contains the power of a storm, and that's why you can use storm powers. It's a lot more like it's magic, yes, but it's A leads to B instead of just being, or X leads to Y instead of there just being a Y. Y. Get it? This show has, I personally like all the characters. There's this one character who I'm not going to spoil anything. Actually, not really a spoiler, just telling you her personality. Where you would think she'll be a very basic girl because she's just this mage. She wears a long black robe. But she's actually unbelievably weird. She's weird. Like, she's a weird character. She's not weird like she eats children or whatever. She's weird because she's just a weird person. Like if I met this girl in real life, I'll probably hang with her because she's just like she makes fart jokes. She's a funny mage. It's something you really gotta watch the show to understand. I gotta say, this show you can tell okay. If I didn't know a show was an Avatar show, I can tell it's an Avatar show. Here's why: the main character is voiced by the same character that played Sokka, and he literally has the same role as Sokka did. He is basically the he is he is he's calm, he's funny, he's the planner of the group. He's had this wisecracking attitude. He's Sokka, and I like that. The show overall has this Avatar like comedy where it's like it's so awkward that it makes you laugh, and I like that about the show.